Okay, welcome everyone. It's January 9th, 2016. This is Loki. Hey 2. We're gonna do a little stream tonight. Talk about a few things. Sorry I didn't get to stream last night. I was taking a little trip way down south and talking to the very friendly NerdCon organizers about the future plans of NerdCon, which I think was very productive, assuming that we stay on a good track. But I don't want to get too deep into that because, it's not really my business. It's more theirs, literally. It's their business. So, welcome, whelpin'. Welcome. I just said whelpin', I think? Oh, that's weird. Anyways, let's see. A lot of people saying goodnight. Hey, Ippity. Hey, Kristen. Hey, Zio. Hey, Candace. Hey, Danny. Hey, Helen. Hey, Jennifer West. Hey, Rachel. Rachel, have we met? It's nice to see you, whether or not we've met. Maybe you've been flying low on the radar front. Hey, Amada. From an even bigger snowplow. Oh, no. Hey, Carla. Hey, Karen. So, glad you guys are here. Hey, Lexi. I don't have a ton of stuff to say. Like I said last night, I took a little trip down to, where was it? Down near Corona there. I don't know. It's halfway between LA and San Diego. That sort of stuff. And I got to see Joel from NerdCon, hang out at his place. It was a good time. So we did that. We played some games. We got to play a game called Imagine If, which was interesting. It's kind of a judgment-based game where it's sort of like Cards Against Humanity, where a question is posited and then well, actually, it's not like Cards Against Humanity, because if there's 6 or 7 people playing, you're asked a question about one of the people playing, and depending on what everyone answers, the most popular answer ends up being correct. So you could say, if Bill is a fruit, what kind of fruit would he be? An apple, an orange, a banana, or watermelon? And there's 6 different answers. And so if everyone says I'm a watermelon, I'm a watermelon. But everyone says I'm an apple, I'm an apple. But if I think I'm a banana, which, personally, I'm not a banana. I think I'm like I don't know what I am, exactly. Something that not everybody likes. It'd probably be like a cranberry or something. Even I don't like cranberries. But anyways, I'd answer cranberry and everyone else would say, oh, well, he's a real peach. And then it would end up being, they're right, because the majority rules. So, say hi, buddy. She's not going to say hi. But I did that, and then we had a meeting about what's going to happen at NerdCon, and it was pretty productive. Some pretty exciting band or performance opportunities that might come up. Who do we got here? Anyone else new coming in? Hey, Mika. Hey, Elizabeth. So yeah, keep an eye on NerdCon. We may actually have some more interactive con planning things coming up, which I'm pretty excited about. And I think we're going to be trying some pretty avant-garde con-going experiences for you guys, should you be able to make it to NerdCon 2016. I also got to do a game night at another friend's house. I'm not even going to talk about that, because that might not be something they want broadcast. But that was good. And then today I made spicy macaroni and cheese. That's pretty much my one accomplishment of the day. I went to the P.O. box, brought to you by Companion Cosplay, and I picked up a package. And I don't know what the hell is in it, but it's big. It's a big roll of something. And then I also got another package in the mail straight to my apartment, so we'll see what's in there as well. I don't even know what that is. Alright. Let's see what is in this thing. So this is from Israel. Someone sent me something from Israel. And it's just a long tube, as you can see. And it's got one of the ends got knocked off of it. So let's see if we can pull this out without damaging it. Oh, hey Keith. Glad you could make it. So someone has sent me this thing in the P.O. box, and I have no... Holy crap. Oh, you know who this is from? This is from Marcy and Mark. This is from Perfect Cosplay and Red Skull Alliance Cosplay. And what this is it's an enormous wall decal. Of Ness. Okay, hold on. Wow, it's a two-piece guy. So he's kind of chopped up into bits here. So you've got one piece like that, and then his head is on a completely different piece. And that's just crazy. I don't even know what the hell to do with this right now. Oh man. I guess I could like put it up behind me, right? How many reapplications? Because I'm afraid of applying it and it doesn't come out right. And then I'd have to reapply it. Oh man, that's nuts. Apparently these are printed up in Israel. So thank you, Marcy and Mark, for that. That's a very sweet gift. I had no idea that was coming. And that's a crazy thing. What do I use to make the mac and cheese spicy? I use little peppers. They're greenish. They're kind of pale green peppers, and they come in a jar. And I just chop them up, and they keep it nice and spicy. Hey, Kiara. Hey, Danny. Hey, Marie McShowing up late all the time. Hey, Sue Chen. Who else we got here? Yeah, she has been super lovey lately. She, what happened was with the bed that Amada got for her, the heating pattern is very, like, low profile. It's not a very intense heating pad. So Bennett said, well, we can fix that, and Bennett brought me a people heating pad. And that heating pad is much more intense. Like, it's got a lot more heat coming off of it. So I've been kind of training her to get used to sleeping on that heating pad, and then I'm going to put it inside the bed that Amada sent so we can have a sort of souped up version of it, possibly a fire hazard. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Everything's going to be okay. So yeah, maybe I'll put Ness up on the wall. That might just be the tipping point for me to finally get off my ass and paint this apartment. I'd really like to not put that nice decal up on a wall that's crappy looking. So maybe I'll get started on that. Be nice if the weather was a little warmer. I don't want to leave all the windows open while it's really cold, chilly out. Well, I'm glad Chris is here. I'm glad, Chris, your hubby is here, and I'm glad everyone's here that is here. So maybe I'll be putting some painting supplies on the wish list, some brushes and some trays and stuff, and then I'll just go out and buy the paint myself, and then we'll be doing some painting projects around the house. I really don't feel like sleeping in a paint house. Too painty. Alright, let's open up another one. So this is the one that came in the mail. Hey, bud, where you going? You leaving? I'm just gonna get a little further out on the thing. Okay, settle in. Okay, turkey out, buddy. Oh, I just want to repaint him white. I would just want to bring everything off the wall. And then I want to sand it all down, fill in the holes and stuff, and then just repaint it a new, clean, white color. Because there's kind of like old, you can see where like old shelves were hanging, like there's like dust marks where the old shelves were. Yeah. So I just want to get rid of that, make it a nice new, I think that's all I can do anyways in this apartment. I can't really change the color of the apartment, so. The kitchen's what I really need to paint, because it's orange and it's gross. So I got this package, let me show you the package before I open it up. It's this one here. What the fuck is all over it? Some kind of candle or oil exploded on it, I guess. Weird, I didn't even notice that when they gave it to me. Alright, just won't touch that part of it, I guess. It smells like soap. Kind of like flowers and soap and stuff. Hopefully it's nothing that was inside the package that blew up. Okay, let's see what we got. Looks like this is from... Hey Bill, I hope you enjoy reading more of the Sandman comics. To my favorite Bill, love Mika. Well, thanks Mika. Let's see what Mika sent. First of all, they all have the same note on them, right? So the first thing is in a bag. And it's a little bag like that. Liquid anthrax. Jeez. No, it's from Mika. So, the first thing is Sandman Volume 6. Which, I think I'm on Volume 3 or 4 right now. And it's getting into kind of a cool Sandman versus Lucifer storyline. But I can't wait to get even further into it. There's 10 volumes available, and I have the first 5, and now with Mika's gift here. Hope these come in handy for your kitchen. Love Mika. Oh, I think I know what these are. Just gotta, yeah. Just gonna go like this. And this. Oh, man. Oh, Helen, was the decal from you? I was under the impression that they were from Mark and Marcy. If it was you, then thank you, Helen. The only person I've ever heard of sending one of those was I know Mark and Marcy sent something along those lines to Steven. So if it's from you, then thank you. Yes, Helen. Okay, so Helen sent the giant decal. Thank you, Helen. I had made an assumption in error once again. Okay, cool. So Mika has sent some dish towels. Holder thingies. I'd repurpose those bags as incense potpourri holder things. Yeah, I don't really have a lot of room for incense and stuff. But I do have room for dish towels because I need to dry my dishes a lot. So now I have 4 nice dish towels that I can swap out and wash, which will replace the crappy dollar store dish towels, which look almost identical to this, but they're much less nice, the ones I currently have. So I'm probably going to run those through the wash one time real quick, get some of the lint off of them, and then put them in rotation immediately. Oh, Mika, no, we'll see you soon. Thank you for stopping in, and thank you for sending me these delicious dish towels and Sandman comic. MS Supercon for fundraiser, my family whose house burned. Oh no. I get to dress full steampunk, plus eat at a place that has an amazing bread pudding, whiskey sauce. Cool. I could just tack them to the wall. Yeah, I don't really tack anything to the wall. I got one thing on my wall, essentially, and then a mirror. So, we will do what we can. But thank you. I'm actually going to remove those from the wish list now. I like checking stuff off the wish list. Alright. Volume 9, Volume 8, Volume 6. Deleted. Tawayas. Deleted. Cool. Alright. What else can we talk about? So the plan tonight is that I'd like to... There's a couple, like, music-related projects that I want to work on and get just right. Hey, Emma. Hi, Emma. Hi, Emma. It's like socks. That and socks are the best gifts to get. Yeah, I mean, it's funny how little things in your life that you use a lot end up being the nicest gifts. And socks are right there. I might actually put some socks on the wish list soon, because I'm sort of getting to a point now where I'm running out of them too soon. But that might just be because I'm wearing them more than I'm wearing most. Like, I put on a new pair of socks more than I put on a new shirt. So, like, I'm washing a lot more socks, if that makes any sense. Yeah. Underwear, obviously you guys have me covered on the underwear front. We had a solid couple of months of underwear receiving on my part, so underwear is good. I'm good on underwear. I gotta start getting used to wearing the ball bags more often, though, because... Or do I? I don't know. I like the freedom of boxers, but I like the stability of a boxer brief. You know what I mean? Like, everything with a boxer brief, everything's right where it needs to be. You know where it's going to end up, kind of, assuming they've got the correct support, which ball bags can typically supply. With the boxers, you have the freedom to make adjustments, which I do at my leisure. And oftentimes that's misconstrued as something that's rude or untoward, when in fact it's just me striving to be comfortable. Man, hearing parts of this while doing something else leads to random snippets of what the fuck. Okay, that's fine. Hey, Red Star. So, I don't know. Boxers, boxer briefs. It's all just how you feel that day. Well, Elizabeth, it's a complicated situation. There's a lot of skin. There's moisture aspects. There's hot. There's cold. Things change shape, position. You know, if you're wearing a certain type of pants, you want things to be above the inseam. If you're wearing another type of pants, you don't want anything showing, so you kind of want to get everything rounded up into one place. Yeah, it's, you know what, Su-chan, it's just like a bra. You gotta choose the right one for the right activity. Helen, whether it's removable or not, I still want to put it on a nice clean wall. So, and removable doesn't mean re-applicable. So I don't want to apply it and then try to move it and put it somewhere else and find out that I've now ruined it. So I want to get it right in the first shot, and I'm gonna try to give it a nice clean wall to put it on. It's kind of like sports bras versus regular bras. It's true. It's true. And then there's just briefs, and briefs I just don't understand. I mean, I guess briefs are the same as boxer briefs. They just look so... You gotta be a certain type of dude to make briefs look good. Like, briefs are the bikini... I mean, there's bikinis for men, too, but, like, briefs are like the confident man's underwear. I think the sports model underwear or the old man's underwear. You know, either the guy who doesn't care about looking good in his underwear or the guy who knows for sure he looks super good in his underwear. So if you ever see a dude kind of reaching down and making, you know, kind of grabbing something and pulling it or getting it over here or over there, just generally getting a hold of it, he's just trying to make himself comfortable. And I know it's you know, not the most attractive thing to see a dude doing, but it's gotta happen. It's gotta happen. If he's a gentleman, he'll probably try to do it out of your eyesight. But if it's your husband that you've been living with for 23 years or something, which I know a couple of you are in 23-year relationships, give a dude a break. He's got balls, you know. Got a doinker. Got to put it where it needs to be. If it wasn't for that balls and dick, you might not have a family. You definitely wouldn't. Well, at least not with him. You feel like men who wear briefs. I feel like the guys with the 80s gold chain necklace are the guys with the men's bikini briefs. Like, the ones that have, like, the real slim, like, down to the doinker situation. Elizabeth. Commando is not hygienic. You gotta get him wrapping that rascal up. You can't have a dude walking around with no underpants on. I mean, what does he do with jeans? He's just letting that metal zipper on his jeans get all cheese grater on him? That's gross. The male equivalent of bikini cut, the women's panties, enjoyed snapping the strap on his hip. Yeah. That's a European thing, I think, Kyra. Like, men in the United States, we want a lot of cotton. Just want a full cotton wrap thing. Yeah, nobody wants to go commando with jeans. One thing if you're wearing pajama pants all the time, but let's not, yeah, you gotta get him on that. Be like, hey, guess who's got 2 thumbs and ain't getting none until he starts putting on some goddamn underwear like a non-savage. That guy. Yeah. I think, I got into boxers when I was much younger. There was a phase in middle school where someone decided that silk boxers were the way to go. And my brother started getting them, and I was like, I guess I could try it too. And I started wearing, like, silk boxers, and they would have, like, stupid designs on them and stuff. But it was a nice feeling having, like, a nice, smooth, silky situation. And also the freedom to, like, you know, everything was moving around however it needed to move around. And I just got used to it. And I can't be restricted like that. I can't go back to briefs ever again. There's always either those or commando. So, alright, glad we got to cover all that in depth. Real, just super detailed coverage of men's underwear situation. What else are we going to talk about? Got to play Exploding Kittens last night and the night before that. Pretty good game. It's Russian roulette. For anyone who hasn't played Exploding Kittens, it's basically you look your destruction in the eye and you take a chance. But other than that, which was okay if second times I remember. Other than that, never got the whole commando thing. But yeah, Exploding Kittens is basically just a game of chance. And it's enjoyable, and it's a quick game, which is nice. Hey, Lou Peijen. Good to see you. I don't know how to say hello or welcome in Taiwanese. Can't stand thongs or wear boy short panties. Okay. I'm not saying, I'm reading the thing. I don't wear boy short panties or thongs, so. Although, I may be in the market for a dancer's belt soon. Oh, Davis! Davis, check this out. Look at this, Davis. This is half of it. I don't know why his finger's pointing at his crotch, but, you know, that's how it had to be laid out with the negative space. It's like that wall decal you had in your office. Crazy, right? Hey, Wraith. Would have been here earlier, but Facebook doesn't send me updates. Wraith, I don't know if you have a Twitter account. Typically, that gets through a little faster. What is Davis saying you're welcome about? Oh, and the other thing, Davis, is I have a package for you. You have a package from my mom, so I'll bring that over later. But thank you for tuning in. So I don't know. What else? What else is gonna... Hey, bud, are you mad at me? Don't be mad. Look at how mad she is. Oh, you saw me open? I didn't know you were here that long, David. I'm glad you're here. You should be on this, we should have you on one day. At least on Periscope. Actually, Davis is in, he's in one of the dub smashes, in the Christmas one, where I have the Christmas hat on. He's the guy that comes in the background, so... Twitter's the source I use to find out about the streams. Oh, Wraith. Okay, so Wraith saw Star Wars. Is there anyone who hasn't seen Star Wars yet? I guess it's gonna end up being a case-by-case basis. We're gonna have to figure that one out if we ever need to talk about it. If there's anyone who's opposed to Star Wars spoilers. But yeah, Davis, I'll find some time to come over. I'll find some time to come over when? I don't know, maybe tomorrow. KC was talking about maybe going to get an ice cream tomorrow. Are you going to be in on that? Let me know. Because if you are, I'll bring your package, and I'll bring KC's present too. Yeah, we don't need to talk about Star Wars. Everyone else is talking about it. It's okay. I'm going to wait for the Blu-ray. Oh man, Steph, you got months ahead of you. Yeah, Helen, I mean, I can apply the decal. I'm not worried about applying it. I'm just worried about ruining it if I unapply it. So it's going to be a while. I have to paint my apartment, and you know how slow I get when I have projects ahead of me. So we'll do what we can about that. Does anyone have any... Just unbox your kids' gifts? I will not unbox your children's Christmas presents from my mother on a webcast. No, they can unbox it themselves. It's their birthright. I went and bought a bunch of Star Wars stuff. Okay. Well, that's what the movie's about, is driving merchandise. So you're the perfect demographic, Wraith. I'm getting volunteers to help me paint my apartment. Oh god, I just don't want to do it. It's the sanding, it's the fact that my cat's gonna get real freaked out. I'm worried about her inhaling paint fumes. No, I'm gonna have to leave all the doors and windows open so if it gets chilly, like, I'm kind of screwed. I just made some spicy mac and cheese and I'm dying to eat it. So right after this broadcast, I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to write a little bit too. There's so much Star Wars stuff online that I want. Yeah. I don't like I don't like Star Wars merchandise. I was just criticizing, when I saw Kat recently, I was just criticizing one of her Star Wars merchandise clothing items because it's being sold as a Kylo Ren jacket, reminiscent of the Kylo Ren costume, and it's got an imperial symbol kind of embroidered on the back, stitched on the back. And the imperial symbol is the old imperial symbol, not the First Order symbol. And I'm like, that's not what Kylo Ren would have on his jacket. And then you look at the front of the jacket, and it's got basically a Darth Vader layout, not a Kylo Ren layout. And I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. This is just a Darth Vader jacket that they're marketing as a Kylo Ren jacket to make the kids look, buy it more. Hey, Vaughn, you were here earlier, weren't you? Hey, Bill, what kind of music are you into? Don't worry about it, Kyra. It doesn't matter. There's about 40 of those questions on Tumblr right now, and I hate answering that question every single time because I don't actually care about music that much. Like, I like singing, and I like listening to it in a certain way, but I don't get passionate about musical tastes, so... I'm picky about Star Wars themed clothing. I've only really hit on Vader, too. Yeah. Lou Page and tell me how to say my how do I say welcome in Chinese? How do I pronounce it in English? In whichever language you're most comfortable. My mom bought a shirt from Star Wars. Oh, Lynn's here. Hey, Lynn. Hi. Got so much music on my laptop, can't choose a favorite. Yeah, I mean, I listen to, lately, I mostly, if I listen to music at all, it's on the radio, so classic rock tends to be what is on my mind most of the time, or what's stuck in my head, I should say. But I like dubstep, I like metal, hard rock, mostly rock and roll. Let's say rock and roll is the baseline from which everything else extends. It's okay, Guy. I don't mind you asking. It's not offensive to me that you've asked. I'm just not going to give you a very satisfying answer, and that's what I feel bad about. Is that, I don't know, I'll give you 30 seconds of I like this, I like that, I like this, but I feel like 90% of the people in the world, when asked what their favorite type of music is, they're going to be like, oh my god, I have this new band that I like, and their name is this, and they're from here, and their lead singer is like this, and the lyrics mean this, and they have however many guitarists, and that's really innovative, and they have the guitar, the violinist from this friggin' symphonic metal band that came in that you've also never heard of, and I just don't care. I just don't care about music enough to research it or to get passionate about it. Welcome in Chinese is Huan Ying. Okay. Huan Ying, Liu Pei Zhen. Can you say hi to Kylie? She thinks you're a phone. Hi, Kylie. Hi, Kylie. Hi, Porter. Hi, Kylie. Hi, Porter. Everyone should say hi, Kylie. This Truckerman has a cassette player, so I guess you could say it's an 80s weekend over here. Oh, man. It's too bad you're not living near my parents. I'd have my dad bring you, a whole mess of cassettes. A whole bunch of Rolling Stones, Beatles, all that stuff. His car now has a cassette player, and it's funny, driving around, and all the cassettes are on the seat, so, you take a turn too hard, and all the cassettes go flying over to one side of the car, end up all over the floor. Oh, thank you, Lupe Jen. We had an 80s night here. It was fun. Yeah, 80s are I feel like all the music that survived from the 80s, aside from, the Smiths and the gothy kind of stuff, it's a happy time. Pop music survived from the 80s, and that's what was their contribution. That's what the 80s contribution was. Then again, I guess pop music survives from every generation. Yeah, Kyra, it's funny, actually, we were talking about a bunch of bands from lot of Viking metal bands when we were at NerdCon meeting last night, and they were talking about, what's her name? Corporacani, I think was the name of one band, and then Tyr, Tyr, and then there was another one, Ailstorm. Like, we were talking about all these different bands and whether they'd be available and stuff, and I hadn't heard of any of them. This unboxing is so rude. She's showing you a bald eagle, but you won't say anything about it. I don't know. Kylie, I love that bird. I love that you're giving me the bird right now. Thanks, Kylie. Thank you for the bird, Kylie. They're called the Tip, pun intended. I think you'll like them. If they're funny, they might be worth looking into. Oh, can you guys hear the cat purring? Sounds like Helen bands. Cat, we have Bill playing on the TV, which we do a lot when we FaceTime, so she keeps trying to show him toys and talk to him. Okay. Tell Kylie to play her tambourine that I got her, or wear some of the wings that I got her. Kylie, put on your wings. Put on your bumblebee wings. They're probably destroyed by now. Oh boy. What else did Kylie get for... Kylie, throw... No, don't throw any of the things I got you at your brother. Oh no. Yeah, if you got a thunderstorm happening, hopefully your laptop's not plugged into the wall, because that lightning will damage your your equipment. Yeah, Ailstorm was one of the options we considered, but they're apparently not going to be available for NerdCon, unfortunately. I'm not a huge fan of pirate music myself. I listened to one song and I was like, well, I could imagine people enjoying this. None of those people are me. So that's what I think about Ailstorm. But I don't know. I think tomorrow, maybe I'll do a Periscope or something tomorrow, because there's not going to be any mail coming in. But I don't know. I think we've covered a few things tonight. We've talked about men's underwear. We've talked about pirate metal. We've talked about painting, which will be fun. Can we take a moment to enjoy the image of Bill buying bumblebee wings? I bought 4 sets of wings. Kylie got bumblebee wings, ladybug wings, angel wings, and fairy wings. Yeah. It was a big Christmas. Oh my goodness. My battery's at 10%. Alright guys, my battery is at 10%, so I need to plug my computer in. Apparently it's been unplugged for a while, because something fell out of the wall. So I'm going to go and rectify that situation so I don't have to do it in front of your faces and wave my butt in your face, because that's gross. Helen, don't be sorry. It's fine. Me being a real spoil sport doesn't affect you. It's not on you. Hey, Faith. I don't think there were butterfly wings available in the Phonics. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow night. It was good checking in with you tonight, but I gotta eat some of this mac and cheese right now. So I'll talk to you guys very soon. Miss you. Love you. Bye-bye.